Have you ever wondered who is the richest person in Africa? Just relax because we have brought you the list of the top 5 richest Africans, according to our extensive research, and what they do for the living. Number 5. Chief Michael Adenuga, born the 29th of April 1953, is a Nigerian billionaire businessman, and the 5th richest person in Africa. His company Globacom is Nigeria's second largest telecom operator, and also has a presence in Ghana and Benin. He owns stakes in the Equatorial Trust Bank and the oil exploration firm Canoil, which is formerly a consolidated oil company. His father, Oloyi Michael Adenuga Sr., was a school teacher while his mother, Omoba Juliana Adenuga, of Oksapen, was a businesswoman. Adenuga received his secondary school education at Ibadan Grammar School, Ibadan Oyo State, Nigeria, and Comprehensive High School, Ayatoro, for his higher school certificate. He worked as a taxi driver to help fund his university education. He graduated from Northwestern Oklahoma State University and Pace University, New York, with degrees in business administration. Adenuga made his first million in 1979, at the age of 26, selling lace and distributing soft drinks. In 1990, he received a drilling license, and in 1991, for his consolidated oil struck in the shallow waters of southwestern Ondo State, making him the first indigenous oil company to do so in commercial quantity. He was named African Entrepreneur of the Year at the first African Telecoms Awards in August 2007. In May 2015, Adenuga made a takeover bid to purchase Ivorian mobile telecom operator Camium, Côte d'Ivoire for $600 million. Number 4. Nassif Onsi Sawiris, born the 19th of January 1961, is an Egyptian businessman, and the youngest of Onsi Sawiris' 3 sons. As of October 2021, his net worth was estimated at $8.7 billion United States dollars, making him the richest Egyptian. Nassif Sawiris received his secondary education from the Deutsche Evangelische Oberschule, Cairo. He then continued at University of Chicago, where he received a bachelor's degree in economics in 1982. Sawiris joined the Orascom Group in 1982, and he became CEO of Orascom Construction Industries following the company's incorporation in 1998. He was on the board of directors of the Cairo and Alexandria stock exchanges from 2004 to 2007, and was also a board director at the Dubai International Financial Exchange, DIFX, from July 2008 to June 2010. In October 2015, it was reported that Sawiris had acquired a stake in Adidas AG, via his investment company NNS. In 2016 he was appointed supervisory director of Adidas AG, Herzogenaurach, Germany. In October 2020, Sawiris founded Avanti Acquisition Corp., a special-purpose acquisition company. However, after failing to acquire another company, Avanti Acquisition was wound up in October 2022. Sawiris is married to Shireen, has 4 children, lives in Cairo, and maintains a residence in New York City, and he is a Coptic Christian. Number 3. Nicholas F. Oppenheimer, born the 8th of June 1945, is a South African billionaire businessman. He was formerly the chairman of De Beers Diamond Mining Company, and of its subsidiary, the Diamond Trading Company, and former deputy chairman of Anglo American. He is the 3rd richest man in Africa. Oppenheimer is the son of Bridget and Harry Oppenheimer, and grandson of Anglo-American founder Ernest Oppenheimer, the first generation to chair De Beers, from 1929. His father was of German Jewish descent. He was educated at Ludgrove School, Harrow School, and Christ Church, Oxford, where he studied philosophy, politics, and economics, earning an Oxford M.A. Oppenheimer joined Anglo-American in 1968, was appointed a director in 1974, then became deputy chairman in 1983. He resigned in 2001, remaining a non-executive director until 2011. He was appointed deputy chairman of the then Central Selling Organization, now called the Diamond Trading Company, in 1984, and deputy chairman of De Beers Consolidated Mines in 1985. He was also appointed chairman of the Diamond Trading Company in 1985 and chairman of the De Beers Group from 1998 to 2012. He retired when the family stake was sold to Anglo American. Oppenheimer appeared on the Sunday Times Rich List 2018 as the 23rd richest person in the United Kingdom, with a reported fortune of £5.5 billion. He was ranked as the richest person in South Africa on Forbes' list of the world's billionaires for 2019, with a fortune reported as $7.3 billion United States dollars and, again, on its 2020 list, with a reported fortune of $7.6 billion United States dollars in August 2020. In 1968, he married Orsilia Lash, daughter of industrial tycoon Heli Lash. Both are Anglican. His father was born Jewish and converted to Anglicanism. Number 2. Johann Peter Rupert, born the 1st of June 1950, is a South African billionaire businessman, who is the eldest son of business tycoon, Anton Rupert, and his wife Hubert. He is the chairman of the Swiss-based luxury goods company Richemont, and the South Africa-based company Rembrandt. Since April 2010, he has been the CEO of company financier Richemont. Rupert and family were ranked the richest in South Africa on the 2023 Forbes list, with an estimated net worth of $10.7 billion United States dollars. Rupert grew up in Stellenbosch, where he attended Paul Roos Gymnasium and the University of Stellenbosch, studying economics and company law. He dropped out of the university to pursue a career in business. However, in 2004, the university awarded him an honorary doctorate in economics. In 2008, he was awarded an honorary doctorate from Nelson Mandela Metropolitan University. Described as reclusive by the Financial Times and Barron's, Rupert rarely gives interviews and shuns public events. He's nicknamed Rupert the Bear. Rupert served his business apprenticeship in New York City, where he worked for Chase Manhattan for 2 years, and for Lazard Frères for 3 years. He then returned to South Africa in 1979, and founded Rand Merchant Bank, of which he was CEO in 1984. Merged RMB and Rand Consolidated Investments, forming RMB Holdings, and left to join his father's company, the Rembrandt Group. Founded company financier Richemont in 1988, and was appointed non-executive director of Rothmans International plc in 1988. He was named Businessman of the Year by the Sunday Times, in the same year, named Business Leader of the Year by Die Burger newspaper, and the Cape Town Chamber of Commerce. Number 1. Aliko Dangote, born the 10th of April 1957, is a Nigerian businessman and industrialist. He is best known as the founder, chairman, and CEO of the Dangote Group, the largest industrial conglomerate in West Africa. The Bloomberg Billionaires Index estimated his net worth at $25.1 billion in November 2023, making him the richest person in Africa, the world's richest black person, and the world's 72nd richest person overall. Dangote was born into a wealthy Hausa Muslim family on the 10th of April 1957 in Kano, which was then part of British Nigeria. His mother, Maria Sanusi Dantata, was the daughter of businessman Sanusi Dantata. His father, Muhammad Dangote, was a business associate of Dantata. Through his mother, he is the great-grandson of Alhassan Dantata, the richest person in West Africa at the time of his death in 1955. Dangote was educated at the Sheikh Ali Kumasi Madrasa, followed by Capital High School in Kano. In 1978, he graduated from the Government College, Birnin Kudu. He received a bachelor's degree in business studies and administration from Al-Azhar University in Cairo. The Dangote Group was established as a small trading firm in 1977, the same year. Dangote relocated to Lagos to expand the company. Dangote received a 500,000 Nairas loan from his uncle to begin trading in commodities, including bagged cement as well as agricultural goods like rice and sugar. In the 1990s, he approached the Central Bank of Nigeria with the idea that it would be less expensive for the bank to allow his transport company to manage their fleet of staff buses, a proposal that was also approved. Today, the Dangote Group is one of the largest conglomerates in Africa, with international operations in Benin, Ghana, Zambia, and Togo. The Dangote Group has moved from being a trading company to being the largest industrial group in Nigeria, encompassing divisions like Dangote Sugar Refinery, Dangote Cement, and Dangote Flour. Dangote Group dominates the sugar market in Nigeria, and its refinery business is the main supplier, 70% of the market to the country's soft drink companies, breweries, and confectionaires. The company employs more than 11,000 people in West Africa. In July 2012, Dangote approached the Nigerian Ports Authority to lease an abandoned piece of land at the Apapa port, which was approved. He later built facilities for his sugar company there. It is the largest refinery in Africa, and the third largest in the world, producing 800,000 metric tons of sugar annually. The Dangote Group owns salt factories and flour mills, and is a major importer of rice, fish, pasta, cement, and fertilizer. The company exports cotton, cashew nuts, cocoa, sesame seeds, and ginger to several countries. Additionally, it has major investments in real estate, banking, transport, textiles, oil, and gas. In February 2022, Dangote announced the completion of the Peugeot assembling facility in Nigeria following his partnership with Stellantis Group, the parent company of Peugeot, and the Kano and Kaduna state governments. The new automobile company, Dangote Peugeot Automobiles Nigeria Limited, DPAN, factory, which is based in Kaduna, commenced operations. On the 22nd of May 2023 in Lekki, Nigeria, Dangote commissioned the Dangote refinery. The plant plans to export surplus petrol, turning Africa's biggest oil producer into an export hub for petroleum products. It also plans to export diesel, according to Dangote, who funded the refinery's construction. The refinery is situated on a 6,180-acre site at the Lekki Free Trade Zone Lekki, Lagos State. It is supplied with crude oil by the largest sub-sea pipeline infrastructure in the world at 1,100 kilometers long. Dangote lives in Lagos. He owns 2 private jets, and reportedly works 12 hours every day from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. and runs 10 miles on a treadmill almost every day. Dangote married Zainab Dangote in 1977, but they divorced at an unknown date. He was later married to Maria Muhammad Rufai until their divorce, though the dates of the wedding and divorce are unknown. He has 3 daughters named Halima, Maria, and Fatima, and an adopted son named Abdul Rahman. Halima followed him into the business world and is currently his company's executive director of commercial operations. Dangote became Nigeria's first billionaire in 2007. Dangote reportedly added $9.2 billion to his personal wealth in 2013, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, making him the 30th richest person in the world at the time, and the richest person in Africa. In 2015, the HSBC leaks revealed that Dangote was a HSBC client and that he had assets in a tax haven in the British Virgin Islands. As of June 2024, Dangote is the wealthiest person in Africa.